MySQL store procedure. A procedure often called a store procedure. It is a collection of pre-compiled SQL statements stored inside the database. It is a subroutine or a subprogram in a regular computing language. A procedure always contains a name, parameters, list, and SQL statement. We can invoke the procedures by using the triggers, other procedures, and applications such as Java, Python, PHP, etc. It was first introduced in MySQL version 5. Presently, it can be supported by almost all relational database systems. If we consider the enterprise application, we always need to perform a specific task such as a database cleanup, processing payload, and many more on the database regularly. Such tasks involve multiple SQL statements for executing each task. This process might be easy if we group these tasks into a single task. We can fulfill this requirement in MySQL by creating a store procedure in our database. A procedure is called a recursive store procedure when it calls itself. Most database systems support recursive store procedure, but it is not supported well in MySQL. Okay, these are the syntax: delimiter, ampersand, create procedures, procedure name, and procedure. These are the in array or in, out, in, out. Here parameter name, data type, and parameter data type. Then begin, declaration section of that query, execution section, end, ampersand, and delimiter. These are the syntax of the procedure. And trigger. Trigger in MySQL. A trigger in MySQL is a set of SQL statements that resides in a system catalog. It is a special type of store procedure that is invoked automatically in response to an event. Each trigger is associated with a table, which is activated on any DML statement such as insert, update, or delete. Trigger is called special procedure because it cannot be called directly like a store procedure. The main difference between the trigger and procedure is that trigger is called automatically when data manipulation event is made against a table. In contrast, store procedure must be called explicitly. Generally, triggers are two types of according to the SQL standard: row level trigger and statement level trigger. Row level trigger: it is trigger which is actively for each row by triggering the statements such as insert, update, delete. For example, if the table has inserted, updated, or deleted multiple rows, the rows trigger is fired automatically for each row affected by the insert, update, or delete statement. And statement level trigger: it is trigger which is fired once for each event that occur on the table, regardless of how many rows are inserted, updated, or deleted. It will be fired only once in the statement level. These are the structure of the trigger: create, trigger name, before or after, then whatever for insert or update or delete, on table name for each row. If you need to apply on the each row, means row level trigger, and begin, variable declaration, trigger code, and then end. Okay, next point is, what is MySQL? MySQL is a database system used on the web. MySQL is a database system that runs on a server. MySQL is ideal for both small and large applications. MySQL is very fast, reliable, and easy to use. MySQL uses standard SQL. MySQL compiles on a number of platforms. MySQL is free to download and use. MySQL is developed, distributed, and supported by Oracle Corporation. MySQL is named after a co-founder, Monty Videnius' daughters. The data in MySQL database are stored in tables. A table is a collection of related data, and it consists of columns and rows. The next topic is MySQL function. CURDATE, cur date. It is used to get the current date in MySQL. Date underscore format. It is used to get the date in a specified format. Here is the example: select date format. Here is the string date, and here is the format pass YMD. Date difference, passing the two date. Return the number of days between two dates values. Now, return current date and time. If returns yes if the condition is true, or no if condition is false. Use if. Select if 500 is less than 1000. Yes or no. Yes or no. If null, return the specified value if the expression is null, otherwise return the expression. Select, there is example, select if null, then null, otherwise w3school.com. Is null, test whether an expression is null or not. Select is null, and here is null. This query, select current date format. All we have used in all the functions, Mysql function in one query. It is a query for select current date we have print, comma date underscore format. This format we have YMD adds date difference. Now if 500 is less than 1000, yes or no. If null, w3school.com, is null, null. Okay, these are the current date difference. Okay, print here date difference. It is actually the date, formatted date. These are 15.6. Okay, these are the formatted date in the date format 15.6.17. These are the now current date time. Here it's result is yes, and it is less than 1000. If null, it is null, then that will be w3school.com, and is null, therefore it is returning 1. Okay. Now we check string functions. And there is a concat. Concat function returns a string by concatenating all the arguments. Here is a query. Select concat first name. Here is blank space, comma, and concat last name. All written in these alias name, full name from customers. Length. Get the length of a string in a bytes and in a character. First we can set at yes. Convert MySQL string length using UTF-8. Select char underscore length, that $s is passed, comma length $s. Next is lower. Convert a string to a lowercase. Select lower and that string. Ltrim, remove all the leading spaces from the string from the left. Select ltrim the space and MySQL tutorial as a result. That space will be removed from the left. Rtrim, that will be removed the space from the right side. Substring, extract a substring starting from a position with a specific length. Select substring MySQL substring, comma 1, comma 2. That will be starting from the here. Therefore, my will be the output. Find in set. Find a string within a comma separated list of a string. Select find in set y, comma in x, comma y, comma z. That is y is get in the second position. There will do 2 is the output. Left, return the leftmost number of a character as a specified. Select left foobar, comma 5. So on left side, these up to the 5 characters will be print. These are the foobar. Okay. For the MySQL optimization, we will limit the number of columns, normalize the tables, use the most appropriate data types, avoid null values, use indexes, avoid like expression at beginning, optimize joins, index all columns used in where, order by, and group by clauses. Use full text such as instead of like statement. Optimize like statement with union clause. Group by instead of select listing. Use InnoDB, not MySQL. Use the latest version of MySQL 8.0 version. Okay, next point is MySQL engines. There is InnoDB. The default storage engines in MySQL 8.0. InnoDB is a transaction-safe, ACID-compliant storage engines for MySQL that has commit, rollback, and crash recovery capabilities to protect user data. InnoDB row-level locking without escalation to coarser granularity locks, and Oracle-style consist non-locking reads increase multi-user concurrency and performance. InnoDB sources user data in a clustered index to reduce the input-output for common queries based on primary keys. To maintain data integrity, InnoDB also supports foreign key referential integrity constraint 64 TB size. MySM is the original storage engine. It is fast storage engine. It does not support transactions. MySM provides a table level logging. It is used mostly in web and data warehousing. 256 TB size. Memory storage engine creates table in memory. It is the fastest engine. It provides table level locking. It does not support transaction. Memory storage engines is ideal for creating temporary tables or quick lookups. The data is lost when the data is restarted. Data is lost in that database when data is restarted. CSV stores data in a CSV file. It provides great flexibility because data is format is easily integrated into other application. Next is Archive. Archive storage engine is optimized for high-speed inserting. It compresses data as it is inserted. It does not support transaction. It is ideal for storing and retrieving large amounts of seldom referenced historical archive data. Next is Merge. Merge operates on underlining MySM tables. Merge table helps manage large volumes of data more easily. It logically groups a series of identical MySM tables and references them as one object, good for data warehousing and environments. And Federated storage engines offers the ability to separate MySQL servers to create one logical database from many physical servers. Queries on the local servers are automatically executed on the remote federated table. No data is stored on the local tables. It is good for distributed environments.